I probably do.
Hello. Hello. Welcome. Good to see you all. My name is Leslie Coates. I'm the chair of the theater department here at Butler Community College. And on behalf of our department and all the people who put time and energy into this show, thank you for being here. The best way to support what we do is to be present. So thank you. You've done the biggest and best work. I would encourage you to continue to support the Division of Fine Arts here. We have some stuff coming up that I'd like to tell you about. Before I do, I want to also let you know that if being here, if supporting your loved ones, if rooting for us is just not enough support for you, it's enough for me. But if it's not enough for you and you wanted to go the extra mile, the Delta Psi Omega organization is a fraternal academic fraternity. No, wait, that's redundant. It's a fraternal organization for the theater program. There we go. That does a lot of fundraising for extra activities that we do. We took a trip to the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival. We do some parties, we do some outreach stuff, and that organization raises funds for that. If you'd like to help them with that, please come see me, come find me, we'll connect. I can talk to you about how you can either support it financially or with your involvement. Love to partner with you in making cool things happen. But you can also continue to just be here. Tell your friends, show up, share about the show, social media, all that kind of thing. We do have some stuff coming up. We have an instrumental concert. I've got it written down so I don't get the dates wrong. April 25th and 26th, right here in this spot. We'll have an instrumental concert finishing up the year, and then a vocal music concert May 1st through May 3rd. Love to have you come back for that. Okay, so the critical part of this speech that I give is this is the no phones, no noise, no whatever part of the thing. So please silence your phones. Photos and video are strictly prohibited. They are illegal, and I will send Kate down the aisle to get you if you're doing such a thing. So please don't. Let's just not have that conversation. Rappers, any kind of rappers, any kind of noise you intend to make later, just make it now. This is a Brian Friel play who has been, I was just talking to somebody, it was called the Chekhov of Ireland. So there's a ton of language in this play, like just a lot of really nuanced language and subtlety. And if you're not paying attention, or if your neighbor is crinkling a wrapper, you're going to be irritated because you need to know everything that's said to everybody. So that's my point. Like, just be ready for that coming. We also have an intermission for this show. It's got an intermission because it's a longer play. It was written in the early 90s by a very verbose, is that the word? Prolific playwright. And we aren't used to intermissions much anymore. So I'm just here to tell you it's going to happen. The light's going to go down, the light's going to come up, and you're going to be invited to take a 10-minute intermission. But I am here to beg you to come back early from intermission. And here's my promise to you. If you come back a little bit early from intermission, I'm going to attempt to play a fiddle tune on a mandolin for you. It's an Irish fiddle tune. That was a decision I made 2 weeks ago that I now have regrets about. But we're going to do it, and that's going to be the thing. But until then, please enjoy our production of Brian Friel's Dancing Apples.
When I cast my mind back to that summer of 1936, different kinds of memories offer themselves to me. We got our first wireless set that summer. Well, a sort of set. And it obsessed us. And because it arrived as August was about to begin, my Aunt Maddie. She was the joker of the family. She suggested we give it a name. She wanted to call it Lugh, after the old Celtic god of the harvest, because in the old days, August the 1st was Lughnasa, the feast day of the pagan god Lugh, and the days and weeks of harvesting that followed were called the festival of Lughnasa. But my Aunt Kate, she was a national school teacher and a very proper woman. She said it would be sinful to christen an inanimate object with any kind of name, not to talk of a pagan god. So we just called it Marconi, because that was the name emblazoned on the set. And 3 weeks before he got that virus, my mother's brother, my Uncle Jack, came home from Africa for the first time ever. For 25 years, he worked in a leper colony there, in a remote village called Rwanda, in Uganda. The only time he ever left that village was for 6 months during World War I, when he was chaplain to the British Army in East Africa. Then back to that grim hospice where he worked without a break for a further 18 years. And now in his early 50s, and in bad health, he had come home to Ballybeg, as it turned out, to die. And when I cast my mind back to that summer of 1936, these two memories, of our first wireless and a Father Jack's return, are always linked, so that when I recall my first shock at Jack's appearance, shrunken and jaundiced with malaria, at the same time I remember my first delight, and day my awe, the sheer magic of that radio. And when I remember the kitchen throbbing with the beat of Irish dance music, beamed to us all the way from Athlone, and my mother and her sisters suddenly catching hands and dancing a spontaneous step dance, and laughing, screaming like excited schoolgirls. At the same time, I see that forlorn figure, Father Jack, shuffling from room to room, as if he were searching for something but couldn't remember what. And even though I was only a child of 7 at the time, I know I had a sense of unease, some awareness of a widening breach between what seemed to be and what was, of things changing too quickly before my eyes, and becoming what they ought not to be. That may have been because Father Jack hadn't turned out like the resplendent figure in my head. Or maybe because I'd witnessed Marconi's voodoo derange those kind and sensible women and transform them into shrieking strangers. Or maybe it was because during those Lughnasa weeks of 1936, we were visited on 2 occasions by my father, Jerry Evans. And for the first time in my life, I had a chance to observe him.
Mirror to see ourselves in.
You can see well enough to do you.
I'm going to throw this old crack thing out.
Indeed you're not, Chrissy. I'm the one that broke it, and the only way to avoid 7 years of bad luck is to keep on using it. You can see nothing in it except more and more wrinkles.
You know what I think I might do? I think I might just start wearing lipstick.
Do you hear this, Maggie? Steady on, girl. Today it's lipstick, tomorrow it's the gin bottle.
I think I just might.
As long as Kate's not around, do you want to make a pagan of yourself?
Far too pale. Me old mousy hair. Need a bit of colour.
What for?
Wasn't dyed.
Make a nice dress that, wouldn't it?
Lord forgive me.
Will you come to Abyssinia? Will you come? Bring your own cup and a saucer and a bun. Mussolini will be there with his airplanes in the air. Will you come to Abyssinia? Will you come? Not bad, Maggie, eh? Oh, you should be on stage, Rose. And not a bad bit of leg, Maggie, eh? Rose Monday, where is your modesty? Is that not more like it? Good, Maggie, good. Look, Agnes, look.
A right pair of pagans, the two of you.
Turn on Marconi, Chrissy.
I told you it doesn't tax. The battery's dead.
It is not. It went for me a while ago. You see, takes all, Rosie.
Told you.
That all said's useless.
Kate will have a new battery back with her. Or it's the battery that's wrong.
Is Abyssinia in Africa, Aggie?
Yes.
Is there a war there?
Yes. I've told you that.
But that's not where Father Jack was, is it?
Jack was in Uganda, Rosie. That's a different part of Africa. You know that.
Yes, I do. I know that.
Will you vote for De La Vera? Will you vote? If you don't, we'll be like Gandhi with his goat. Uncle Bill from Baltic Glass has a wireless up his. Will you vote for De La Vera? Will you vote? I'll tell you something, Rosie. The pair of us should be on stage.
The pair of us should be on stage, Aggie.
What's that son of yours doing out there?
God knows, as long as he's quiet.
He's making something. Looks like a kite.
Michael! Oh, that was the wrong thing to do. He's going to have your hair, Chris.
Mine's like a wind bush. Will you wash it for me tonight, Maggie?
What are we all for? A big dance somewhere?
After I put Michael to bed? What about then?
I'm your man.
Pity there aren't some boys about to play with.
Now you're talking. Couldn't we all do with that?
Maggie!
Wouldn't it just be great if we had a...
What is it?
Thought I heard Father Jack at the back door. I hope Kate remembers his quieting.
She'll remember. Kate forgets nothing.
There's going to be pictures in the hall next Saturday. I think maybe I'll go.
Yes?
I might be meeting somebody there.
Who's that?
I'm not saying.
Do we know him?
I'm not saying.
You'll enjoy that, Rosie. You loved the last picture we saw.
And he wants to bring me up to the back hills next Sunday, up to Lughnasa. His father has a boat there. And I'm thinking, maybe I'll bring a bottle of milk with me and have enough money saved to buy a packet of chocolate biscuits.
Danny Bradley's a Scot, Rose.
I never said it was Danny Bradley.
He's a married man with 3 young children.
And that's just where you're wrong, Missy. So there. She left them 6 months ago, Aggie, and went to England.
Rose, love, we just want
And who are you to talk Christina Monday? Don't you dare lecture me!
Oh, everybody in the town knows that
And
Danny
you're
Bradley...
jealous too! That's what's wrong with the holiest! You're jealous of me! He calls me his Rosebud. He waited for me outside the chapel gate last Christmas morning, and he gave me this. That's for my Rosebud, he said.
Is it a fish, Rosie?
Isn't it lovely? It's made of pure silver, and it brings you good luck.
It is lovely.
I wear it all the time beside my miraculous medal. I love him, Aggie.
I know. Bastard.
Summertime is nearly over. Blue Italian skies above. I sent Mr. I'm a rover. Can't you spare a sweet word of love?
For God's sakes, have an iron in there.
How was I to know that?
Well, don't you see me ironing? Now you've lost it. It's hurting me, road, will you?
Rosie, love, would you give me a hand with this?
If we don't work a bit faster, we'll never get 24 pairs finished this week.
What are those supposed to be?
Kites!
Kites! God help your wit.
Watch where you're walking at, Maggie. You're standing on a tail.
Did it squeal? I'll make a deal with you, cub. I'll give you a penny if those things ever leave the ground, right?
You're on.
Oh. I've new riddles for you.
Give up.
What goes round and round the house and sits in the corner? A broom. Why is a river like a watch?
You're pathetic.
Because it never goes far without winding. Hurry out and hurry in. Lift your foot and stab it in. What is it?
Give up.
Think.
Give up.
Have you even one brain in your head?
Give up.
A sock.
A what?
A sock, you know, lift your foot and stab it in. Do you know what your trouble is, cub? You are buck stupid.
Look out! There's a rat.
Where? Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, where is it?
Caught you again, Aunt Maggie.
Oh, you evil wee brat. God forgive you. I'll get you for that, Michael. Don't you worry, I won't forget that. And I had a barley sugar sweet for you.
With a bit of cigarette tobacco stuck to it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. One day you're going to fill some woman's life full of happiness. There. I hope it chokes you.
When I saw Uncle Jack for the first time, the reason I was so shocked by his appearance was that I expected, well, I suppose, the hero from a schoolboy's book. Once I'd seen a photograph of him, radiant and splendid in his officer's uniform. It had fallen out of Aunt Kate's prayer book, and she snatched it from me before I could study it in detail. It was a picture taken in 1917, when he was chaplain to the British Armed Forces in East Africa, and he looked magnificent. But Aunt Kate had been involved locally with the War of Independence, so Father Jack's brief career in the British Army was never referred to in that house. All the same, the wonderful Father Jack of that photo was the image of him that lodged in my mind. But if he was a hero to me, he was a hero and a saint to my mother and to my aunts. They pored over his occasional letters. They prayed every night for him and for his lepers and for the success of his mission. They scraped and saved for him. 6 pence here, a shilling there. Sacrifices they made willingly, joyously, so that they would have a little money to send to him at Christmas and for his birthday. And every so often, when his story would appear in the Donegal Enquirer about our own leopard priest, as they called him, because Ballybeg was proud of him. The whole of Donegal was proud of him. It was only natural that our family would enjoy a small share of that fame. And it gave us that little bit of status in the eyes of the parish. And it must have helped my aunts to bear the shame mother brought on the household by having me, as it was called then, out of wedlock.
Well, that's what I call a busy man. Come here and give your Aunt Kate a bed kiss. And what's all this? It's a kite, is it?
It's 2 kites.
It certainly is 2 kites. And they're the most wonderful kites I've ever seen. And what are these designs?
Their faces, I painted them.
Oh, good Lord! They put the heart across me. You did those? Oh, God bless us. Those are scarifying. What are they? Devils? Ghosts? I wouldn't like to see those lads up in the sky looking down at me. Hold on now. Do you know what this is? Of course you do. A spinning top. Good boy. And this. This is the whip. You know how to use it? Indeed you do. What do you say?
Thanks.
Thank you, Aunt Kate. And do you know what I have in here? A new library book with colored pictures. We'll begin reading it at bedtime. Call me the moment you're ready to fly them. I wouldn't miss that for all the world. You know what he's at out there? Did you see Christina? Making 2 kites.
Some kites he'll make.
All by himself. No help from anybody.
You always said he was talented, Kate.
No question about that. And very mature for his years.
Very cheeky for his years.
I think he's beautiful, Chris. I wish he was mine.
It's that spinning top he has.
It's nothing.
Kate, you have him spoiled. Where'd did you get it?
Morgan's Arcade.
And I'm sure he didn't even thank you.
I know why you went into Morgan's.
He did indeed. He's very mannerly.
You wanted to see Austin Morgan.
Every field along the road, they're all out at the hay and the
Because you
corn.
have a notion of that Austin Morgan.
Going to be a good harvest by the look of it.
I know you have. She's blushing. Look, isn't she blushing?
You need to put the hem in that stitch, Rosie.
But what you don't know is that he's going with the wee young thing from Carrickband.
Rose, but Austin Morgan, those are
Why are you
doing.
blushing then? She's blushing, isn't she? Why,
For
Kate?
God's sake, Rose, shut up, would you?
Anyhow, we all know that you was...
Pass me those steel needles, would you please?
Are you tired?
That road from the town gets longer every day. You can laugh if you want, but I am going to get that old bike fixed up this winter, and I am going to learn to ride.
Any about Ballybeg?
Ballybeg's up its head. I'm telling you. Everywhere you go, everyone you meet, it's the one topic. Are you going to the harvest dance? Who are you going with? What are you wearing? This year's going to be the biggest ever and the best ever.
All the same. I remember some great harvest dances.
Oh, don't we all?
Another of those Ribbit and Annie M.P. Smithson novels for you, Agnes. The Marriage of Nurse Harden. Oh dear. And for you, Christina, 1 teaspoonful every morning before breakfast.
What's this?
Cod liver oil. You're far too pale.
Thank you, Kate.
Because you take no exercise. Anyhow, I'm in the chemist shop, and this young girl, a wee slim of a thing, can't even remember her name. Her mother's the knitting agent that buys your gloves, Agnes.
Vera McLaughlin?
Her daughter, whatever you call her.
Sophia.
Miss Sophia, who must be all of 15. She comes up to me and she says, I hope you're not going to miss the harvest dance, Miss Mundy. It's going to be just supreme this year. And honest to God, if you'd seen the delight in her eyes, you'd think it was him she was talking about. I'm telling you, off its head, like a fever in the place. That's the quinine. The doctor says it won't cure the malaria, but it might help to contain it. Is he in his room?
Oh, he's wandering about out the back somewhere.
I told the doctor you thought him very quiet, Agnes.
Yes?
Well, didn't you? And the doctor says we must remember how strange everything here must be to him after so long. And on top of that, Swahili has been his language for 25 years, so that it's not that his mind is confused, it's just that he has difficulty finding the English words for what he wants to say.
No matter what the doctor says, Kate, his mind's a bit confused. Sometimes he doesn't know the difference between us. I heard him calling you Rose, and he keeps calling me some strange name like...
Okawa?
That's it. You've heard him, haven't you, Aggie?
Okawa was his houseboy. He was very attached to him. I think I'm getting corns in this foot. I hope to God I don't end up crippled like poor mother. May she rest in peace.
Wouldn't it be a good one if we all went?
Went where?
To the harvest dance.
Aggie!
Just like we used to. All dressed up. I think I'd go.
I'd go too, Aggie. I'd go with you.
For heaven's sake, you're not serious, Agnes. Are you?
I think I am.
I think the ballybeg off its head.
We should all go.
Have you any idea what it'll be like? Crawling for cheeky young brats that I got years ago. I'm game.
We couldn't, Aggie. Could we?
And all the riffraff of the countryside. I'm game.
God, Aggie, you know I love dancing.
What do you say?
You have a 7-year-old child. Have you forgotten that?
You could wear that blue dress of mine. You have the figure for it, and it brings out the color of your eyes.
Can I have it, Aggie? God, I could dance non-stop all night. All week, all month.
And who would look after father?
And you look great in that cotton dress you got for confirmation last year. You're beautiful in it, Kate.
What's sort of silly talk?
And you can wear my brown shoes with the crossover straps.
This is silly talk. We can't, Agnes. How can we?
Will Maggie go with us?
Well, Maggie, what? Try to stop her?
Oh God, Agnes. What do you think? We're going, are we?
We're off. We're away.
We're mad. Are we mad?
It costs $4.60 then.
I've £5 saved. I'll take you. I'll take us all.
Hold on, Hannah.
How many years has it been since we were at the harvest dance? A tiny dance. And I don't care how young they are, how drunk and dirty and sweaty they are. I want to dance, Kate. It's the festival of Lughnasa. I'm only 35. I want to dance.
I know, Agnes, I know.
All the same. Oh my God, I don't know if it's settled. We're going. Come on, you girls, all 5 of us together. Like we used to.
Oh, I love you, Aggie. I love you more than chocolate biscuits. Will you go now, senor? Will you go?
No! We're going nowhere.
But we all want to go.
Look at yourselves, will you? Just look at yourselves. Dancing at our time of day. That's for young people with no duties and no responsibilities and nothing in their heads but pleasure. Hey, do you want the whole countryside to be laughing at us? Women of our years, mature women, dancing? What's come over you all? And this is Father Jack's home. We must never forget that. Ever. No, we're going to no harvest dance.
But you just said...
And there'll be no more discussion about it. The matter's over. I don't want it mentioned again. The fox is back.
Did you see him?
He has a whole tooted hen house door.
Did you get a look at him, Aunt Maggie?
Wasn't I just talking to him? He was asking for you.
Ha. What's that you have in your hand?
Something I found.
What?
Sitting very still at the foot of the holly tree.
Show me.
Say please 3 times.
Please.
In Swahili.
Are you going to show it to me or are you not?
Now come. Put your ear over here. Listen. Shh. Do you hear it?
I think so, yes.
What do you hear?
Something.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Show me, Aunt Maggie.
All right, ready? Get back a bit. Bit further. Right?
Yes. What was it?
Did you see it?
I think so, yes.
Wasn't it wonderful?
Was it a bird?
The colors are so beautiful. Trouble is, just one quick glimpse, that's all you ever get, and if you miss that,
What was it, Aunt Maggie?
don't you know what it was? It was all in your mind, now we're quits. Tea, soap, Indian meal, jelly. I am sick of that white rooster of yours, Rose. Some pet that, look at the lump it took out of me arm.
You don't speak to him right.
I know the speaking he'll get from me, the weight of my boot. Would you put some turf on that fire, Chrissy? I'm going to make some soda bread.
Watch out. She's in one of her cranky moods.
Your 10 wild woodbine, Maggie. Great. The tongue's out a mile.
You missed it all, Maggie.
What did I miss this time?
We were all going to go to the harvest dance, like the old days. Then Kate...
Shoes, Rose. The shoemaker says, whatever kind of feet you have, only the insides of the soles wear down.
Is that a bad thing?
That is neither a bad thing nor a good thing, Rose. It's just distinctive, as might be expected. Corn flour, salt, tapioca. It's done up a penny for some reason. Sugar for the bilberry jam, if we ever get the bilberries. Look at this packet of wild woodbine she got me.
What's wrong with it?
Only 9 cigarettes in it. They're so wild, one of them must have escaped on her.
Doesn't Jack sometimes call you a Kawa too, Maggie?
Yes. What does it mean?
Kawa was his houseboy, Kate says.
Damn it. I thought it was Sweeney were gorgeous.
Maggie!
That's the very thing we could do with here, our houseboy. And the battery. The man in the shop says we go through these things quicker than anyone in Ballybeg.
Good for us.
I met the parish priest. I don't know what has happened to that man, but ever since Father Jack came home, he can hardly look me in the eye. That's because you keep winking at him, Kate.
There's always a movie that man.
Maybe that's it. The paper, candles, matches. The word's not good on that young Sweeney boy from the back hills. He was anointed last night.
I didn't know he was dying.
Not an inch of his body that isn't burned.
Does anybody know what happened?
Some silly prank up in the hills.
He knows he's down and the poor boy just lies there moaning.
What sort of prank?
How would I know, Christina?
What are they saying in the town?
I know no more than I told you.
It was last Sunday week, the first night of the festival of Lughnasa. They were doing what they do every year up in the back hills.
Festival?
First, they light a bonfire beside a spring well. Then they dance around it. Then they drive their cattle through the flames to banish the devil out of it.
You don't know the first thing about
And this year, there was an extra big crowd of boys and girls. They were off their heads with drink. And young Sweeney's trousers caught fire. And he went up like a torch. That's what happened.
Who filled your head with that nonsense?
They do it to every Lughnasa, I'm telling you.
And they're
What's happening?
savages! I know those people from the back hills. I've taught them. Savages. That's what they are. And what pagan practices they have are no concern of ours. None whatever. It's a sorry day to hear talk like that in a Christian home, a Catholic home. All I can say is I'm shocked and disappointed to hear you repeating rubbish like that, Rose.
That's what happened, I'm telling you.
How the same? It would be very handy in the winter time to have a wee house boy to help feed the hens.
I beg your pardon. The wrong apartment. Forgive me.
Come in and join us, Jack.
May I?
You're looking well, Jack.
Yes? I expected to enter my bedroom through that. What I am missing. What I require. I had a handkerchief in my pocket, and I think perhaps
Here's a handkerchief.
I thank you. I am grateful. It is so strange. I don't remember the architecture, the planning. What's the word? The layout. I don't recollect the layout of this home scarcely. That is strange, isn't it? I thought the front door was there. You walk to the village to buy stories, Agnes?
It's Kate. And dozens of people were asking for you.
They remember me?
Of course they remember you. And once you're feeling stronger, they're going to have a great public welcome for you. Flags, bands, speeches, everything.
Why would they do this?
Because they're delighted you're back.
Yes.
Because they're delighted you're home.
I am afraid I don't remember them. I couldn't name 10 people in Valley Bay now.
It's all come back to you. Don't worry.
You think so?
Yes, it will.
Perhaps. I feel the climate so cold. If you'll forgive me.
Oh, why don't you lie down for a while?
I may do that. Thank you. You are most kind.
It'll be a slow process, but he'll be fine. Apples, butter, margarine, flour. And wait till you hear. Who did I meet at the post office? Maggie, are you listening to me? Yes. You'll never believe it. Your old pal, Bernie O'Donnell, home from London. First time back in 20 years. Bernie? Oh, absolutely gorgeous. The figure of a girl of 18. Dressed to kill from head to foot. And the hair. I can't tell ya. As black and as curly as the day she left, like a film star.
Bernie O'Donnell.
And beside her, two of the most beautiful children you ever laid eyes on. Twins. They'll be 14 next month. And to see the three of them together, like sisters, I'm telling you.
Twin girls.
Identical.
Identical.
Nora and Nina.
Mother used to say twins are a double blessing.
Bernie O'Donnell. Oh my goodness.
And wait till you hear. They are pure blonde. Where in the name of God did the blonde hair come from? I asked her. The father, Eric, she says. He's from Stockholm. Stockholm? Where's Stockholm, Aggie? So there you are. Bernie O'Donnell, married to a Swede. I couldn't believe my eyes. But the same bubbly, laughing, happy Bernie, asking about everybody by name.
She remembered us all.
Knew all about Michael, had his age to the very month. Was Agnes still the quickest knitter in Ballybeck? Were none of us thinking of getting married? And weren't we wise?
Did she remember me?
Rose had the sweetest smile I ever saw.
There.
But, asking especially for you, Maggie, how you were doing, what you were doing, how you were looking, were you as light-hearted as ever? Every time she thinks of you, she says, she has the memory of the two of you hiding behind the turf stack, passing a cigarette between you and falling out laughing about some boy called, what was it? Curly somebody?
Curly McDade, an Egypt of a fella, bald as an egg at 17. Bernie O'Donnell. Oh my goodness.
Will she be around for a while? Leaving tomorrow. We won't see her, so that's a pity.
Nice names, aren't they? Nina and Nora.
I like Nora. Nice name. Strong name. Not so sure about Nina.
Do you like Nina for a name? Nina? No, not a lot.
Well, if there's a Saint Nina, I'm afraid she's not in my prayer book. Maybe she's a Swedish saint. Saints in Sweden. What'll it be next?
Mother used to say twins are a double blessing.
You've offered us that cheap wisdom already, Rose.
You got flour on your nose, Maggie?
When I was 16, I remember slipping out one Sunday night. It was this time of year, the beginning of August, and Bernie and I met at the gate of the workhouse, and a pair of us off to dance in Ardstraw. I was being pestered by a fellow called Tim Carlin at the time. It was really Brian McGuinness that I was keen on. Do you remember Brian? With the white hands and the longest eyelashes you ever saw? But, of course, he was crazy about Bernie. Anyhow, the two boys took us out to the bar on their bikes. The four of us headed to Ardstraw. 15 miles each way. If Daddy had known, may he rest in peace. And at the end of the night, there was a competition for the best military two-step. It was down to 3 couples. The local pair from Ardstraw. Wee Timmy myself, he was only up to there on me. And Brian and Bernie. They were just so beautiful together. So stylish. Couldn't take your eyes off them. People just stopped dancing and gazed at them. And when the judges announced the winners, they were probably blind drunk. Naturally, the local couple came first. And Timmy and myself came second, and Brian and Bernie came third. Poor Bernie was stunned. She couldn't believe it. Couldn't talk. Wouldn't speak to any of us for the rest of the night. Wouldn't even cycle home with us. And that's the last time I saw Brian McGuinness. Do you remember Brian with the... And the next thing I heard, he left for Australia. She was right to be angry. Bernie. I know it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair at all. I mean, they must have been blind drunk, those judges, whoever they were.
Christina?
What's that?
Marconi.
Marconi? Yes, should be.
down.
Bloody useless at that.
No need for carver-boy language, Christina.
There must be some reason why it overheats. Because it's a goddamn bloody useless set. That's why.
Goddamn bloody useless.
Are Wellingtons absolutely necessary on a day like this, Rose?
I've only my Wellingtons and my Sunday shoes. And it's not Sunday, is it?
Oh dear, we're suddenly very logical, aren't we?
Whew. I'll tell you something, girls. This ginger radish has seen better days.
So cigarettes are killing you.
Oh, wonderful wild woodbine. Next best thing to a wonderful wild man. What a drag, Kitty.
Go and wash your face, Maggie. And for goodness sake, tie those laces.
Oh, yes, miss. Where's Michael, Chrissy?
Working at those kites, isn't he?
He's not there. He's gone.
He won't go far.
He was there just 10 minutes
He'll be
ago.
all right.
What if he goes down to the
Just
ugly?
leave him alone for once, would you please?
Who's making the tea this evening?
Who makes the tea every evening?
The connections seem to be all right.
Please take that surplus off, Christina.
Maybe a valve is gone. What does a valve look like?
Have you no sense of propriety?
If you ask me, we should throw it out.
Aren't we all for that? It's strong that set.
Goddamn and bloody useless.
And you'll buy a new one, will ya? Was never any good. You'll buy it out of your glove money, will you? I thought what you and Rose earned knitting gloves was barely sufficient to clothe the pair of you.
This isn't your classroom, Kate.
Because I certainly don't see any of us being offered for the upkeep of the house.
Please, Kate.
But now it stretches to buying a new wireless. Wonderful.
I make every meal you sit down to every night of the week.
Maybe I should start knitting gloves.
I wash every stitch of the clothes you wear. I polish your shoes. I make your bed. We both do, Rose and I. Paint the house, sweep the chimney, cut the grass, save the turf. What you have here, Kate, are 2 unpaid servants.
And you know what your nickname at school is? The Gander. Everybody calls you the Gander.
Oh, come here till you see. Look who's coming up the lane.
Who's coming?
I only got a glimpse of him, but I'm almost certain it's...
Who is it?
It's Jerry Evans, Chrissy.
Christ almighty!
He's at the bend of the lane.
Jesus Christ almighty!
How dare Mr. Evans show his face here?
Oh, he wants to see his son, doesn't he?
There's no welcome for that creature here.
Who hid my Sunday shoes?
We'll have to get to this way.
I don't see why we should.
There's nothing in the house.
No business at all coming here and upsetting everybody.
You're right, Kate. I hate him.
So you've not got to be spare shoelaces.
And look at the state of that
Oh,
floor.
maybe he just wants sweet father.
Father Jack, we have something to say to Mr. Evans.
Oh,
I just put those clothes away.
my woodbine. Where's my woodbine?
He won't stay the night, Kate, will he?
He most certainly won't stay the night in this
I
house.
will have your piece of cord, Aggie. Has anybody got a bit of twine?
Behave quite gnarly. Everybody be very calm and very dignified. Stop peeping out, Rose.
There's nobody coming at all.
Let me see.
You imagined it, Maggie?
Oh, God.
He's not coming at all.
Yes, he is. Aggie's right. There he is.
Show me.
Has he a walking stick?
Yes.
And a straw hat?
Yes.
It's Mr. Evans, all right.
My God, look at the state of me. Oh, what do I say to him? How close is he?
I couldn't look that man in the face. I just hate him. Hate him.
That's a very unchristian thing to say, Rose. There's no luck in talk like that.
Look at my hands, Kate. I'm shaking.
You are not shaken. You are perfectly calm and you are looking beautiful. And what you are going to do is this. You'll meet him outside. You'll tell him his son is healthy and happy. And then you'll send him packing. Yourself and Michael are managing quite well without him, as you always have. Of course, ask him in. Give the creature his tea. And stay the night if he wants to. But in the outside loft. And alone. Now, I brought a newspaper home with me. Did anybody see where I left it? Where is it, Maggie?
In the car.
Agnes, did you see where I left the paper?
It's on the turf box, Kate.
How are you, Chrissy? Great to see you.
Hello, Jerry.
How have you been for the past 6 months?
13 months.
13! Never!
July last year. July the 7th.
Wow, 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 wow. Where does the time go? 13 months. Whew. A dozen times. 2 dozen times. I planned a visit, but then something turned up and I couldn't get away.
Well, you're here now.
Certainly am. And that was a really good fortune. Last night, at a bar in Sligo, bumped into this chappie with a brand new modest cowley who let slip he's heading for a ballybag in the morning. Ballybag? Something familiar about that name. So here I am, in the flesh as a matter of interest. Oh, isn't that a pretty good luck?
Yes?
He just let it slip, and here I am. Oh yes, wonderful luck.
Looks terrified, the poor fella.
Terrified my foot.
Come here till you see them, Agnes. Not just now. I'm sure he could do with a good meal.
I'll get him 3 minutes. And if she doesn't hunt him, I will.
You're looking wonderful, Chrissy. Really great, terrific.
My hair's like a wind bush.
Oh, looks lovely to me.
Maggie's going to wash it tonight.
And how's Maggie?
Fine.
And Rose and Kate.
Grand.
And Agnes.
Everybody's well placed.
Tell her I was asking for her, Agnes.
I'd ask you in what the place is.
Oh, no. Some other time things hold the same. The old schedule's a bit tight today. And the chappie who gave me a lift tells me Father Jack's home.
Just a few weeks ago.
All the way from Africa.
Yes.
Safe and sound.
Yes.
Terrific.
Yes.
Lucky man.
Yes.
That must take up some exercise. Putting on too much weight.
He's not still there, is he?
Yes?
Doing what in God's name?
Talking.
Would someone please tell me what they have to say to each other?
He's Michael's father, Kate.
That's a responsibility never burdened Mr. Evans.
Commercial traveller called him to Kate's school last Easter. Yeah, I met you somewhere in Dublin. He had some stupid story about you giving dance lessons up there.
He was right.
He was not, Jerry.
Across the old ticker.
What are your lessons?
All last winter.
What sort of dancing?
Strictly ballroom. You're the one I should have been giving him. You were always far better than me, remember? Yes, that was fun while it lasted. I enjoyed that.
And people came to you to be taught?
Don't look so surprised. Everybody wants to dance. I had thousands of pupils. Millions.
Jerry.
53. I'm a liar. 51. And when the good weather came, they all drifted away. Shit, really? Yes, I enjoyed that. But I've just started a completely new career as a matter of interest. Never been busier. Gramophone salesman. Agent for the whole country if you don't mind. Minerva Gramophones. The wise buy.
Sounds good, Jerry.
Fabulous. All I have to do is get the orders and pass them along to Dublin. A big enterprise, Chrissy. One very big enterprise.
And it's going all right for you.
Unbelievable. The wholesaler can't keep up with me. Do you see this country? This country is gramophone crazy. Give you an example. Day before yesterday, just west of Arturard, spots this tiny house up on the side of a hill. Something seems just right about it, you know? Off the bike, up the lane, knocked. Out steps this enormous chappie with red hair. What you laughing at? I promise you. I show him the brochures. We talk for 10 minutes, and just like that, he takes 4. 1 for himself, and 3 for the merry daughters.
He took 4 gramophones.
4 brochures. But he'll buy. I promise you he'll buy. Tell you this. People thought gramophones would be a thing of the past once radios came in. But they were wrong. In my experience, don't turn round. He's watching us from behind that bush.
Michael.
Pretend you don't notice. Just carry on. Is this other stuff?
He's making kites if you don't mind.
Unbelievable. Caught a glimpse from him down at the foot of the lane. He is just enormous.
He's in school, you know.
Never. Wow. Since when?
Since Christmas. Kate got him in early.
Fabulous. And he likes it.
He doesn't say much.
Oh, he loves it. He adores it. They all love school nowadays. And he'll be brilliant at school. Actually, I intended on bringing him a little something.
No, his aunt.
Just a token. As a matter of interest, I was looking at a bicycle in Kilkenny last Monday, but they only had it in blue, and I thought black would be more, you know, manly. Took my name and everything. Call next time I'm down there. Are you busy yourself?
Well, the usual. Housework, looking after his lordship.
Wonderful.
Give Agnes and Rose a hand with their knitting, though I'd better sewing. It's a pity you don't sell sewing machines.
There's an idea. Do the two jobs together, make an absolute fortune. You have the most unbelievable business head, Chrissy. Never met anything like it. What was you laughing at?
You should see the way she's looking at him. You would think he was the biggest toff in the world.
Tinker, more likely. Loafer. Wastrel.
She knows all that too.
Two. That's all there is.
Come over till you see them, Agnes.
Not just now.
You would never guess what I met on the road outside of town. Talk about good luck. A cow with a single horn coming straight out the middle of its forehead.
You never did.
As God is my judge. Walking along by itself, nobody near it.
Jerry.
And just as I was passing it, it stopped and looked me in the eye.
That was no cow you met. That
Was a unicorn.
Oh, go ahead and mock. A unicorn has the body of a horse. This was a cow. A perfectly ordinary brown cow, except it had a single horn just here. Would I tell you a lie? Oh, go ahead and laugh. But that's what I saw. Isn't that a bit of good luck?
Was it?
A cow with a single horn. Oh, that must be a good omen. How many cows like that have you ever met?
thousands, millions.
Oh, stop that. I'm sure it's the only one in Ireland. Maybe the only one in the whole world. And I met it on the road to Ballybeg. And it winked at me.
Oh, you never mentioned that.
What?
That it winked at you.
Unbelievable. That's what made it so mysterious. Oh, that must be a good omen. Maybe this week I'm going to sell a gramophone or two after all.
But I thought you said...
Look! A single magpie. Oh, that's definitely a bad omen. One for sorrow. Bang! Missed! Where's my lucky cow? Come back, brown cow, come back!
They're not still talking, are they?
Laughing. She laughs all the time with him. Do you hear them, Agnes?
Yes. Laughing. Absolutely beyond me comprehension.
Like so many things, Kate.
2 more minutes and Mr. Evans is going to talk to me. Laughing. Huh.
Thinking about going away for a while, Chrissy.
Where to?
But I'll come back to say goodbye before I leave.
Oh, you're going home to Wales.
Wales isn't my home anymore. My home is here. Well, Ireland. To Spain, as a matter of interest.
To sell gramophones.
Oh, good God, no. To do a spot of fighting for the International Brigade. A company leaves in a few weeks. Bit ridiculous, isn't it? But you know what Jerry when the blood's up. Bang! 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 Missing everybody.
Are you serious?
Bit surprised myself, as a matter of interest.
What do you know about Spain?
Not a lot. A little. Enough, maybe. Yes, I know enough. And I thought I should try my hand at something worthy for a change. Give Evans a big cause and he won't let you down. It's only the everyday stuff he's not so good at. Anyhow, I'm still to enlist. He's still watching us. He thinks we don't see him. I wouldn't mind talking to him.
He's a bit shy.
Naturally. And I'm a stranger to him practically. Does he know my name?
Of course he knows your name.
Oh, good. Thanks. Well, maybe not so good. He is a very handsome child. With your eyes, lucky boy.
Good for you, Aggie. What did you do to it?
I didn't touch it. Turn that thing off, Aggie, would ya?
You have a gramophone. I could have gotten it for you wholesale.
It's a wireless set.
Oh, very posh.
It doesn't go half the time. He says it's in good job.
I know nothing about radios, but I can...
Some other time. Oh, when you come back.
And Agnes as well.
Fine, fine.
Of all of your sisters, Agnes was the one that seemed to object the least to me. Tell her I was asking for her, Agnes.
I'll tell her.
Good tune.
Jerry,
Don't talk.
what are you at?
Not a word.
God, Jerry. They're watching us.
Who is?
Maggie and Aggie from the kitchen window.
And Kate.
And Father Jack.
Better still. Terrific.
They're dancing. What? They're dancing together?
God forgive you.
He has her in his arms.
He has not.
They're dancing around the garden, Aggie.
God, what sort of fool is she?
He's a beautiful dancer,
well was dance. And look at her, the fool! For God's sake, would you look at that fool of a woman? Her whole face alters when she's happy, doesn't it? They dance so well together. They're such a beautiful couple. She's as beautiful as Bernie O'Donnell any day, isn't she?
Do you know the words?
Oh, I never know any words.
Neither do I. Doesn't matter. This is more important. Maybe, Chrissy. Are you listening to me?
I hear you.
Will you marry me when I come back in a few weeks?
Don't think so, Jerry.
I'm mad about you, Chrissy. You know I am.
Will
I
you
won't
with me?
leave this house
You
until
should
they-
walk out on me again. You wouldn't intend to, but that's what would happen. That's your nature. You can't help yourself.
Not this time, Chrissy. This time it'll
Don't
be-
talk anymore. No more words. Just dance me down the lane and then you leave.
Believe me, Chrissy. The omens are unbelievable this time. The omens are terrific.
They're away, dancing. Whatever's wrong with it, the ever seems to last a few minutes at a time. Something to do with the way it heats up. Probably won't see Mr. Evans for another year, until the humour suddenly takes him again. He has a Christian name. And in the meantime, it's Christina's heart that gets crushed again. That's what I mind. What really infuriates me is that the creature has no sense of ordinary duty. Does he ever wonder how she clothes and feeds Michael? Does he ask her? Does he care?
Going out to get my head cleared. I'd have a headache all day.
Seems to me the beasts of the field have more concern for their young than that creature has.
Do you ever listen to yourself, Kate? You are such a damned righteous bitch. And his name is Jerry. Jerry! Jerry!
What was that all about? Who's to say? Don't I know his name is Jerry? What did I call him? St. Patrick.
She's worried about Miss too.
See, that's what a creature like Mr. Evans does. Appears suddenly out of nowhere and poisons the atmosphere in the whole house. God forgive him, the bastard! There. That's what I mean. God forgive me.
When still see the flowers bloom around her, when they met on the island of free.
If you knew your prayers as well as you know the words to those old pagan songs, she's right. I am a righteous bitch.
She was as sweet as the rose at the dawning, but somehow fate hadn't meant it to be. And as he sailed on the tide in the morning, still his heart's on the Isle of Capri.
Who's for a foxtrot? You work hard at your job. You try to keep the home together. You perform your duties as best you can because you believe in responsibilities and obligations and good order. And then suddenly you realize that hair cracks are appearing everywhere. That control is slipping away, that the whole thing is so fragile it can't be held together much longer. It's all about to collapse, Maggie. Nothing's about to collapse, Kate. That young Sweeney boy from the back hills, the boy who was anointed, his trousers didn't catch fire as Rose said. You were doing some devilish thing with a goat. Some sort of sacrifice for the Lughnasa festival. Sweeney was so drunk he toppled over into the middle of the bonfire. Don't know why that came into my head. Kate, and Mr. Evans is off for another 12 months, and next week or the week after, Christine will collapse into one of her depressions. Remember last winter? All that sobbing and lamenting in the middle of the night. I don't think I could go through that again. And the doctor says he doesn't think Father Jack's mind is confused, but that his superiors probably had no choice but send him home. Whatever he means by that, Maggie. And the parish priest did talk to me. He said the numbers in the school are falling, and there may have to be a job for me after the summer. But the numbers aren't falling, Maggie. Why is he telling me lies? Why does he want to rid of me? And why has he never come out to visit Father Jack? If he gives me the push, all 5 of us will be at home together all day long. We can spend the day dancing to Marconi. But what worries me most of all is Rose. If I died, if I lost my job, if this house were broken up, what would become of our Rosie? I must put my trust in God, Maggie, mustn't I? He'll look after her, won't he?
Kate.
You believe that, don't
Kate,
you?
love.
I believe that too. I believe that. I do believe that.
Well, I've had a good look at him. What do you think of him? Do you remember him?
I've never seen him before.
Yes, you did. 5 or 6 times, you've forgotten. Oh, he saw you at the foot of the main. He thinks you've gotten very big. And he thinks you're handsome.
Aunt Kate got me a spinning top that won't spin.
He's handsome. Isn't he handsome?
Give up.
I'll tell you a secret. The others aren't to know. He's got a great new job. He's wonderful at it.
What does he do?
He's bought a bicycle for you. A black bike. A man's bike. And he's going to bring it with him the next time he comes.
Is he coming back soon?
Maybe. Maybe. Oh, yes, he is.
How soon?
Next week, the week after. Soon. Oh, yes. You have a handsome father. Oh, you're a lucky boy. I'm a very lucky woman. And another bit of good news for you, lucky boy. You have your mother's eyes. And what's the good news here?
The good news here is that's the most exciting turn we ever heard.
Jerry's not gone, is he?
Just this minute. He says to thank you very much for the offer of the bed.
Next time he's back.
Oh, that'll be a week or 2, depending on his commitments.
Well, if the outside loft happens to be empty.
He sends his love to you all. A special love to you, Aggie, and a big kiss.
For me?
Yes, for you.
Those are beautiful, Aggie. Would Jack like some in his room? Put them on his windowsill with a wee card, roses, so that the poor man's mind won't be demented looking for the word. Now, girls, the daily dilemma. What's for the tea?
Well, let me make the tea, Maggie.
We'll both make the tea. Perhaps something thrilling with tomatoes. We've got 2, I think. Or if you're prepared to wait, I'll get that soda bread made.
I'm making the tea, Maggie. Let me, please. Just today.
I make the tea every evening, don't I? Why shouldn't I make it this evening as usual? No reason at all. Aggie's the chef. Everybody's doing it, picking their noses and chewing it. Aggie, please. If she knew her prayers half as well as she knew the words to those odd pagan songs. Marconi, my friend, you're not still asleep, are you?
If anybody's looking for me, I'll be down at the bank of the river for the rest of the... I beg your pardon. My mind was... It's Kate.
It's Kate.
And Agnes. And Margaret.
How are you, Jack?
And this is...
Chris? Oh, Christina.
Forgive me, Chris. You were only a baby when I went away. I remember Mother lifting you up as the train was pulling out of the station and catching your hand and waving it at me. You were so young. You had scarcely any hair. But she had managed to attach a tiny pink, oh, what's the word? A bow. Just about here. And as she waved her hand, the bow fell off. It's like a picture? A camera picture. A photograph. It's like a photograph in my mind.
Well, the hair isn't much better even now, Jack.
And I remember you crying, Margaret.
Was I? Yes.
Your face was all blotchy with tears.
You may be sure. Beautiful as ever.
And you and Kate were at the other side, and Rose was between you. They each had a hand. And Mother's face, I remember, showed nothing. I often wondered about that afterwards.
She knew she'd never see you again in her lifetime.
I know that. But in the other life, do you think perhaps Mother didn't believe in the ancestral spirits?
Ancestral? What are you blathering about, Jack? Mother was a saintly woman who knew she was going straight to heaven. And don't you forget to take your medicine again this evening. You're supposed to take it 3 times a day.
One of our priests took so much quinine that he became an addict and almost died. A German priest, Father Sharpeggy. He was rushed down to the hospital in Kampala, but they could do nothing for him. So, Okawa and I took him to our village's local medicine man, and Carl Sharpeggy lived until he was 88. There was a strange white bird on my windowsill when I woke up this morning.
That's Rosie's pet rooster. Keep away from that thing.
Look at the lump it stuck out of me arm. One day I'm going to wring its neck.
That's what we do in Ryanga when we want to please the spirits. Or to appease them. We kill a rooster or a young goat. It's a very exciting exhibition. That's not the word, is it? Demonstration? No. Show? No. What's the word? Spectacle. That's not it. The word to describe a sacred and mysterious. You have a ritual killing. You offer up sacrifice. You have dancing and incantations. What is the name for that Gone. Lost it. My vocabulary has deserted me. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Perhaps I should put on more clothes.
Did you speak Swahili all the time out there, Jack?
All the time? Yes. To the people, Swahili. When Europeans call, we speak English. Or if we have a visitor? A visitation from the district commissioner. The present commissioner knows Swahili, but he won't speak it. He's a stubborn man. He and I fight a lot, but I like him. The Irish outcast, he calls me. He's always inviting me to spend a weekend with him up in Kampala to keep me from going native, as he calls it. Perhaps when I go back. If you cooperate with the English, they give you lots of money for churches and schools and hospitals. And he gets so angry with me because I won't take his money. Reported me to my superiors in head house last year, and they were very cross. Oh, very cross. But I like him. When I was saying goodbye to him, he thought this was very funny. He gave me a present of the last governor's ceremonial hat to take home with. Ceremony! That's the word. How could I have forgotten that? The offering, the ritual, the dancing, a ceremony. Such a simple word. What was I telling you?
The district commissioner gave you this present.
Right. A wonderful triangular hat with 3 enormous white ostrich plumes rising up out of the crown. I have it in one of my trunks. I'll have to show it to you later. Ceremony. I'm so glad I got that. Do you know what I found very strange? Coming back on the boat, there were days when I couldn't remember even the simplest of words. Not that anybody seemed to notice. And you can always point, Margaret, can't you?
Or make signs.
Or make signs.
Or dance.
What you must do is read. A lot. Books, papers, magazines, anything. I read every night with young Michael. It's great for his vocabulary.
I'm sure you're right, Kate. I'll do just that. I haven't seen young Michael today, Agnes.
Christina, Jack.
Sorry,
He's around there somewhere, making cats if you don't mind.
and I'm still to meet your husband.
I'm not married.
Oh,
Michael's father was here a while ago. Jerry Evans. Mr. Evans is a Welshman. Not that that's relevant.
you were never married?
Never?
We're all in the same boat, Jack. We're hoping you'll hunt about to get men for all of us.
So, Michael is a love child?
Yes, I suppose so.
He's a fine boy.
Not a bad boy.
You're lucky to have him.
We're all lucky to have him.
In my area, women are eager to have love children. The more love children you have, the more fortunate your household is thought to be. Have you other love children?
He certainly has not, Jack. And strange as it may seem to you, neither has Agnes, nor Rose, nor Maggie, nor myself. No harm to Ariana, but you're home in Donegal now. And much as we cherish love children here, they're not exactly the norm. The doctor says if you don't take exercise, your legs will seize up on you. So I'm going to walk you down to the main road and jump again 3 times, and then you'll get your tape, and then you'll read the paper from front to back, and then you'll take your medicine, and then you'll go to bed. And we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that, until we have you back to what you were. Now, you start off, and I'll be with you in a second. Where's my cardigan?
Some of Aunt Kate's forebodings weren't all that inaccurate. Indeed, some were fulfilled before the festival of Lughnasa was over. She was right about Uncle Jack. He had been sent home by his superiors, not because his mind was confused, but for reasons that became clear as the summer drew to a close. And she was right about losing her job in the local school. The parish priest didn't take her back when the new term began, but that had more to do with Father Jack than the fall in numbers. And she had good reason for being uneasy about Rose. And had she known about Agnes as well. But what she couldn't have foreseen was that the home would break up quite so quickly, and that when she would wake up one morning in early September, both Rose and Agnes would have left forever. But she was wrong about my father. I suppose their natures were so out of tune that she would always be wrong about my father, because he did come back in a couple of weeks as he said he would. And although my mother and he didn't go to a conventional form of marriage, once more they danced together, witnessed by the unseen sisters. And this time it was a dance without music, just there in ritual circles, round and round that square, then down the lane and back up again. Slowly, formally, with easy deliberation. My mother, with her head thrown back, her eyes closed, her mouth slightly open. My father holding her just that little distance away from him so that he may regard her upturned face. No singing, no melody, no words, only the swish and whisper of their feet across the grass. I'd watched that ceremony from behind that bush, but this time they were conscious only of themselves and of their dancing. And when he went off to fight with the International Brigade, my mother breathed as any bride would breathe. But this time there was no sobbing, no lamenting, no collapse into a depression.
We'll leave these back where we found them, Jack. They aren't ours. They belong to the child. Now, we'll go for our walk.
Promise made. Promise kept, I guess. So I said if we came back early, I'd try and play this thing. And then I went back and I was like, ooh, I'm going to play the Irish Washerwoman, because that's one that I can play. And it turns out today my fingers aren't going to play it. So I have to play a different one. Let's see how it goes. Oh, this is the story. Do I have time for the story? I'm going to tell you the story. So 20 plus years ago when I was living in New Hampshire, I got one of my very, very first gigs playing guitar and a little mandolin at an Irish pub in Dover, New Hampshire. And we played all this Irish music, and I got paid in beer. I was in my 20s. Turns out, the more you get paid, the worse you play, if that's the arrangement. So we tried not to do that today, and it's been a long time. But here you go, that's my fun stuff.
School doesn't start for another 10 days.
God, I always hated school. You and I have a little financial matter to discuss. Are you listening to me, Cub?
I'm not listening.
You owe me money.
I do not.
Yes, you do. 3 weeks ago, I bet you a penny that those old Kates would never get off the ground, and they never did.
Because there was never enough wind, that's why.
Enough wind. Would you listen to him? A hurricane wouldn't shift those things. Anyhow, a debt is a debt. 1 penny plays at your convenience, or the equivalent in kind. 1 wildwood wine. Beside your caravan, the campfire's bright.
Leave me alone, Aunt Maggie.
I'll be your vagabond, just for tonight.
Look what you made me do. The pages are blotted.
In your frank opinion, Cub, am I vagabond material?
Get out of me road, will you? I'm trying to write a letter.
Who to? That's for me to know and for you to find out. Whoever it is, you need to be smart to read that scrawl.
It's to Santa Claus.
In September? Nothing like getting in before the rush. What are you asking for?
A bed.
Well,
For for me bicycle.
For your bicycle.
The bike me dad he's bought me. Stupid.
Your daddy has bought you a bicycle.
He told me himself. He bought it in Kilkenny, so there.
Your daddy told you that.
It's coming next week. It's a black bike. A man's bike.
Well, aren't you the lucky boy?
It's being delivered here to the house. He promised me.
Well, if he promised you, now who can we get to teach you to ride?
I know how to ride.
You don't.
I learned at school last Easter, so there. But you can't ride.
I can so.
I know you can't.
Well, maybe not by myself, but put me on the bar, cut magnificent.
You never sat on the bar of a bike in your life, Aunt
Oh,
Maggie.
yes, I did. Indeed, I did. Now, away and write to Santa some other time. On a day like this, you should be running about the fields like a young cat. Oh, hold on. A new riddle for you.
Give up.
A man goes to an apple tree with 2 apples on it. He doesn't take apples off. He doesn't leave apples on. How does he do that?
Give up.
Think, will you?
Give up.
Well, since you don't know, I'll tell ya. He takes 1 apple off. Get it? He doesn't take apples off. He doesn't leave apples on.
God!
You might as well be talking to a turf sack.
Did I hear the church bell ringing?
A big posh wedding today.
Not one of my sisters.
No such luck. A man named Austin Morgan and a girl from Carrickfan.
Austin Morgan. Should I know that name?
I don't think so. They run the arcade in the town. And how are you today?
Cold as usual, Maggie, and complaining about it. As usual.
No, complain away, why won't you? And it is getting colder. But you're looking stronger every day, Jack.
I feel stronger too. Now, off for my last walk of the day.
Number 3.
Number 4. Down past the clothesline, across the stream, round the old well, and up through the meadow. And after that, Kate won't have to nag at me. Nag? Nag? Sounds funny. Something wrong with that. Nag. That's not a word, is it?
Nag. Yes, to keep on at somebody.
Yes? Nag. Good. So the English vocabulary is coming back too. Great. Nag. Still sounds a bit strange.
Time for another walk, Jack.
Just about to set out on number 4, Kate. And thank you for keeping at me.
No sign of rolls and dimes yet.
They'll be back soon. They're away picking bilberries.
You used to pick bilberries. Do you remember?
Down beside the old quarry.
The very place.
Mothering myself every Lughnasa. Oh, the annual ritual. Of course I remember. And then she'd make the most wonderful jam. And that's what you took to school with you all through the winter. A piece of soda bread and bilberry jam.
But no butter.
Except on special occasions when you got scolds. And for some reason they were always buttered. I must walk down to that old quarry one of these days. Oh, right, then the cherry was sweeter than the berry. Oh, nipple bright and moonshine night, like kidlings blithe and merry. Ha! Where on earth did that come from? You see, Kate, it's all coming back to me.
So you'll soon begin saying mass again.
Yes, indeed.
Here, in the house.
Why not? Perhaps I'll start next Monday. The neighbors would join us, wouldn't they?
They surely would. A lot of them have been asking me already.
How will we let them know?
I wouldn't worry about that. Word gets about very quickly.
What Okawa does. You know Okawa, don't you?
Your houseboy.
Me friend, me mentor, me counselor. And yes, me houseboy as well. Anyhow, Okawa summons our people by striking a huge iron gong. Did you hear that wedding bell this morning, Kate?
Yes.
Well, Okawa's gong would carry 4 times as far as that. But if it's one of the bigger ceremonies, he'll spend the whole day going around all the neighboring villages, blowing on this enormous flute he made himself.
And they all meet in your church.
When I had a church, now we gather in the common in the middle of the village. If it's an important ceremony, you'd have up to 300 or 400 people.
Ah, all gathered together for Mass.
Maybe. Or maybe to offer sacrifice to Obi, our great goddess of the earth, so the crops will flourish. Or maybe to get in touch with our departed fathers for their advice and wisdom. Or maybe to thank the spirits of our tribe if they have been good to us, or to appease them if they are angry. I complained to Okawa that our calendar of ceremonies gets fuller every year. Now, at this time of year over there, at the Yugotan harvest time, we have two very wonderful ceremonies. The Festival of the New Yam and the Festival of the Sweet Cassava. And they're both dedicated to our great goddess Obi.
But these aren't Christian ceremonies, Jack, are they?
Oh no! The Ryangans have always been faithful to their own beliefs, like these two festivals I'm telling you about. And they are very special. Really magnificent ceremonies. I haven't described those two festivals to you before, have I?
Not to me.
Well, they begin very formally, very solemnly, with the ritual sacrifice of a cow or a goat or a calf down by the bank of the river. Then the ceremonial cutting and anointing of the first yams and the first cassava, and we pass these around in huge wooden bowls. Then the incantation, a chant really, that expresses our gratitude, and it also acts as a rhythm or percussion for the ritual dance. Then, once the Thanksgiving is over, the dance continues. And the interesting thing is that it grows naturally into a secular celebration, so that almost imperceptibly the religious ceremony ends and a community celebration takes over. And that part of the ceremony is a real spectacle. We light fires around the periphery of the circle, and we paint our faces with colored powders, and we sing local songs, and we drink palm wine. And then we dance, and dance, and dance. Children, men, women, most of them lepers, many of them with misshapen limbs, with missing limbs, dancing, believe it or not, for days on end. It is the most wonderful sight you have ever seen. That palm wine, the dilettanting horns, you lose all sense of time. Oh yes, the Ryangans are a remarkable people. There is no distinction between the religious and the secular in their culture. And of course, their capacity for fun, for laughing, for practical jokes. They're such open hearts. In some respects, they're not unlike us. You love them, Maggie. You should come back with me.
Oh, no.
How did I get into all that? You must stop me telling these long stories. Exercise time. I'll be back in 10 minutes. And just last week, it took me half an hour to do number 4. You've done a great job with me, kid. So please, do keep nagging at me. It's not Gilbert and Sullivan, is it?
Sorry?
That's quotation.
What's that, Jack?
Oh, ruddier than the cherry, or sweeter than the berry. No, it's not Gilbert and Sullivan. But it will come back to me. I promise you. It's all coming back.
Jack,
Yes?
you are going to start saying Mass again.
We've agreed on next Monday, haven't we? Haven't we, Maggie?
Yes.
At first light, the moment roses, white cock crows. A harvest ceremony. You'll have to find a big gong somewhere, kid.
I told you. You wouldn't believe me. I told you. What do you think?
He's not back a month yet.
Yesterday, I heard about their medicine man who brought a woman back from death.
He needs more time.
And this morning, it was the spirits of the tribe. And when I mentioned Mass to him, you saw how he dodged about.
He said he'd say Mass next Monday, Kate.
No, he won't. You know he won't, Maggie. He's changed.
In another month, he'll be just...
Completely changed. He's not our Jack at all. And it's what he's changed into that frightens me.
Doesn't frighten me.
If you saw your face. Of course it does. Oh, dear God.
All the same, Kitty, I don't is a sight I'd like to see.
What sight?
A clatter of lepers trying to do the military two-step.
God, forgive you, my youngie. The park creatures are as entitled to... This must be kept in the family, Maggie. Not a word of this must go outside these walls, do you hear? Not a syllable.
No false modesty. You know you're a great dancer.
No, I'm not.
You should be a professional
You're
dancer.
talking rubbish.
Let's dance around the garden again.
We've done that. And down the lane and back again without music. It's enough dancing for one day. Tell me about signing up. Was it really in a church?
I'm telling you, it was unbelievable.
A real church?
A Catholic church is a matter of interest.
I don't believe a word of it.
Would I tell you a lie? And up at the end, in this sanctuary, there were these 3 men, 2 of them in trench coats, and one of them, behind a lectern and wearing sort of a military-style cap, was this little chappie who spoke in an accent I could hardly understand. Naturally, I thought he was Spanish. From Arma, as it turns out.
Sure he couldn't understand you either.
He described himself as the recruiting officer. Take it from me, comrade. Nobody joins a brigade without my unanimity.
It's a wonder he accepted you.
Do you offer your allegiance and your loyalties and your full endeavours to the Popular Front?
What's the Popular Front?
Oh, the Spanish government I'm going to keep in power. I take it you're a syndicalist? No. An anarchist? No. A Marxist? No. A Republican? A Socialist? A Communist? No. Do you speak Spanish? No. Can you make explosives? No. Can you ride a motorbike? Yes! You're in! Sign here!
So you're being a discount rider? And you leave on Saturday?
First tide.
How long will you be away?
Oh, as long as it takes to sort the place out.
Seriously, Jerry?
Maybe a couple of months. Everybody says it'll be over by Christmas.
They always say it'll be over by Christmas. I still don't know why you're going.
Not sure I know why I'm going either. Who wants a salesman that can't sell? It is somewhere to go. Maybe that's what's important for a man. A named destination. Democracy, Ballybeg, heaven. Women's illusions aren't so easily satisfied. They make better drifters. Anyhow, he held out a pen for me to sign on the dotted line, and just as I was writing my name, I looked over the lectern and saw the box.
What box?
He was standing on a box. The chappie was a midget.
Jerry!
No bigger than 3 feet.
Jerry, I don't
And when we were eating drinks after, he said he was invaluable to the brigade because he was a master at disguising himself. Let's go down to the old fellow.
We're going nowhere. Come inside and take a look at this wireless set. It stops.
Chrissy, I told you I know nothing about radios.
You said you're a genius at them.
Oh, I don't even know how to.
You can try, can't you? Come on. Michael misses it badly. You should see Jack striding through the meadow. Looks like a new man.
Where are you talking to him?
He wants to do a swap with me. I'm to give him this hat, and he's to give me some sort of 3-cornered hat with feathers the district commissioner gave him. Sounds a fair exchange.
Chrissy says you're great with radios, Jerry.
Oh, I'll take a look at it. Why not?
Well, I can tell you as it's not the battery. I got a new one yesterday.
I'll start with the aerial first. Very often that's where the trouble lies. If not the aerial, the next thing to check is the ignition and the sparking plugs. Leave it to Jerry.
He sounds very knowledgeable.
It may be something he can't fix.
I know you're not responsible for Jerry's decisions, Christina, but it would be on me conscience if I didn't tell you how strongly I disapprove of this International Brigade caper. It's a sorry day for Ireland when we send young men out to Spain to fight for godless communism.
For democracy, Kate.
I'm not going to argue. I just want to clear my conscience.
That's the important thing, of course. And now you cleared it.
Turn the radio on, would you, Chrissy?
It's on.
Right.
Just as we were coming out of the town, we met Mary McLaughlin, the knitting agent. Agnes and Rose aren't back yet.
They'll be back soon.
She says she'll call tomorrow and tell them herself. The poor woman's very distressed.
Tell them what?
She's not buying any more handmade gloves.
Why not?
Too dear, she says.
Too dear? She pays them a pittance.
There's a factory starting up in Donegal town. They make machine gloves there more quickly and far more cheaply. All the people there used to supply, they buy their gloves direct from the factory now.
That's awful news, Chrissy.
She says they're organizing buses to bring workers to the factory and back every day. Most of the people who used to work at home have signed on. She tried to get a job there herself. They told her she was too old. She's 41. Poor woman can hardly speak.
Poor Aggie. Poor Rose, what will they do?
Shh, they're back. Let them have their tea in peace. Tell them later.
Who is that beautiful woman?
Jerry,
Up here, Aggie!
where?
Up on top of the sycamore!
Mother of God!
Come up and join me!
What are you doing up there?
You can see into the future from here, Aggie!
That tree isn't safe, Jerry. Please
Oh,
come
come
down.
and see what's going to happen to you!
That branch is dead, Jerry. I'm telling you.
You think I could get a job in the circus? Wow, wow, wow,
Jerry!
wow. He flies through the air with the greatest of ease.
Stop it, Jerry. Stop it. Stop it.
Man on the flying trapeze.
You're going to fall. I'm not looking. I'm not watching. That clown of a man is up on top of the sycamore. Go out to tell him to come down, Chrissy.
He's fixing the aerial.
He's going to break his neck. I'm telling you.
As long as he fixes the wireless first.
How are the bilberries, Agnes? Just that bit too ripe. We should have picked them a week ago.
Is that a purple stain on your canteen?
I know. I'd only begun when I fell into a bush. And look at me hands all scrapped with briars. For all the sympathy I got from Rosie. Nearly died laughing at me. How is she now? Is she still in bed?
Bed.
She left me in one home to lie down. She's here, isn't she? I haven't seen her. Have you?
No.
When did she leave you? Hours ago. Almost immediately after we got to the old quarry. She said she felt out of sorts.
As she went off by herself.
Yes, to come home. That's what she said.
She's not in her bed.
Oh God, where could she start at the beginning, Agnes? What exactly happened? Nothing happened. Nothing at all. We left here together. When was it? Just after 1 o'clock.
That means she's been missing for over 3 hours.
We walked together to the quarry. She was chatting away as usual. I had me 2 buckets and she had her. Go on. And just after we got there, she said she wasn't feeling well. I told her not to bother about the bilberries, just to sit in the sun. And that's what she did. For how long? I don't know, 5-10 minutes. And that was when I fell. And that was when she laughed. And then she said, I've forgotten what she said. Something about a headache and her stomach being sick. And she'd go home and sleep for a while. You're sure she's not in her bed? And then, what? Where is she? What's happened to her, Rosie? What direction did she go when she left you? Direction? Stop sniveling, Agnes. Did she go towards home? I think so. Yes. I don't know, Maggie.
She may have gone into the town. She wouldn't have gone into town in her relatives.
She was wearing her good shoes. Are you sure? Yes. And her blue cardigan and her good skirt. I said to her, you're some lady to go picking bilberries with. And she just laughed and said, I'm some talk again and I some talk.
Had she a bottle of milk with her?
I think so. Yes. In one of her cans.
Had she any money with her?
She had £5. That's all she has.
Danny Bradley.
What? Who?
Danny Bradley up in the back hills.
God, no.
What's this? What's about the back hills?
She has some silly notion about that scamp Bradley. She believes he's in love with her. He gave her a present last Christmas, she says.
What do you know about this Bradley business? I don't know more. I've often seen you and Rolls whispering together. What plot has been hatched between Rolls and Mr. Bradley? Oh, plot! Please! You're lying to me, Agnes! You're withholding! I want the truth. Honest to God, I want to know everything you know. Now that's a Kate! Stop the
at once. She may be on her way back home now. She may be in the town. She may have taken a weak turn on her way back from the quarry. We're going to find her. You search the fields on the upper side of the lane, and you take the lower side down as far as the main road. You go to the old well and search all around there. I'm going into the town to tell the police.
You're going to no police, Maggie. If she's mixed up with that Bradley creature, I'm not going to have
I'm going to the police. And you'll do what I told you to do. There she is. Look, there she is.
Rosie, love, we were beginning to get worried about you. They're nice, Aggie. They're sweet. And you got 2 candles. Good for you.
Is your stomach settled?
My stomach?
You weren't feeling well, remember? When we were at the quarry?
Oh yes, I'm fine now, thanks.
You left me there. You said you were coming home to lie down. Do you remember that?
Yes,
But you didn't come home, Rosie.
that's right.
And we were very worried about you.
Well, here I am.
Were you in the town?
That's why you're all dressed up, isn't it?
You went into ballet
She's home, safe and sound. And that's all that matters. Now, girls, I don't know about you, but I can tell this chicken is weak with hunger. Let me tell you what's on the menu for this evening. Our beverage is the usual hot sweet tea, and we've a choice between caraway seed bread and soda bread. But now we've come to the difficulty. We've only 3 eggs between the 7 of us. I wish to God you'd persuade the bright rooster of yours to lay eggs, Rosie.
There are 8 of us, Maggie.
How are there? Of course, the soldier of the sycamore. Not a great larder, but a nice challenge for someone like yourself. My suggestion is eggs ballybag. In other words, scrambled and served on lightly toasted caraway seed bread, followed for those so inclined by one magnificent wildwood wine. Everybody happy?
Excellent, Margaret.
Settled.
We'll go get some more bilberries next Sunday, Rosie.
All right.
Remember the cans you had? You had your own 2 cans, remember? Did you take them with you?
Where to, Aggie?
Into the town? Wherever you went?
I hid them at the quarry behind a stone wall. They're safe now. I'll go back and pick them up later this evening. Does anybody know where my overall is?
It's lying across your bed, Rosie. And you need to bring some turf in.
I'll change first, Maggie.
Be quick about it.
How many pieces of toast do you want?
All that, love. Go easy on the butter, that's all we've got. Now, parsley and just a whiff of basil. I don't want to be too optimistic, girls, but you should know I'm feeling very creative this evening.
I want to know where you have been, Rose. You have been gone for the entire afternoon. I want you to tell me where you've been.
Later, Kate. After?
Where have you been for the past 3 hours?
Luana.
I didn't hear what you said, Rose.
Luana.
Kate, just you walked from the quarry to Lughnasa?
Yes.
Did you meet somebody there?
Yes.
Had you arranged to meet somebody there?
I had arranged to meet Denny Bradley there, Kate. He brought me out on his father's blue boat. I don't want anything to eat, Maggie. I brought a bottle of milk and a packet of chocolate biscuits with me. And we had a picnic on the lake. Then the 2 of us went up through the back hills. He showed me what was left of the Lughnasa fires. A few of them are still burning away up there. We passed by young Sweeney's house. You know, the boy who got burned? The boy you said was dying? He's on the mend, Danny says. His legs will be scarred, but he'll be all right. It's a very peaceful place up there. There was nobody but Danny and me. He calls me his rosebud, Aggie. I told you that before, didn't I? Then he walked me down as far as the workhouse gate, and I came on home by myself. And that's all I'm going to tell you. That's all any of you are going to hear.
What has happened to this house? Mother of God, will we ever be able to lift our heads again? Ever?
The following night, Vera McLaughlin arrived and explained to Agnes and Rose why she couldn't buy their hand-knitted gloves anymore. Most of her home knitters were already working in the new factory, and she advised Agnes and Rose to apply immediately. The Industrial Revolution had finally caught up with Ballybeg. They didn't apply, even though they had no other means of making a living. And they never discussed their situation with their sisters. Perhaps Agnes made the decision for both of them because she knew Rose when they got to work there anyway. Or perhaps, as Kate believed, because Agnes was too notionate to work in a factory. Or perhaps the two of them just wanted away. Anyhow, on my first day back at school, when we went to the kitchen, there was a note popped up against the milk jug. We are gone for good. This is best for all. Do not try to find us. It was written in Agnes's resolute hand. Of course they did try to find them. So did the police. So did our neighbors who had a huge network of relatives all over England and America. But they had vanished without a trace. And by the time I tracked them down, 25 years later in London, Agnes was dead, and Rose was dying in a hospice for the destitute in Southwark. The scraps of information I gathered about their lives during those missing years were too sparse to be coherent. They moved about a lot, got jobs as cleaning women in public toilets, in factories, in the underground. Then when Rose could no longer get to work, Agnes tried to support them both, but couldn't. From then on, I gathered they gave up. Took to drink, slept in parks, in doorways, on the Thames embankment. Then Agnes died of exposure. And 2 days after I found Rose in that grim hospice, she didn't recognize me, of course. She died in her sleep. Father Jack's health improved quickly, and he soon recovered all of his old bounce and vigor. But he didn't say Mass that following Monday. In fact, he never said Mass again. And the neighbors stopped inquiring about him, and his name never again appeared in the Donegal Inquirer. And of course, there was never a civic reception with bands and flags and stages. But he never lost his determination to return to Uganda, and he still talked passionately about his life with the lepers there. And each new anecdote contained more revelations, and each new revelation startled, shocked, stunned poor Aunt Kate, until she finally hit on a phrase that appeased her. His own distinctive spiritual search. Leaping around a fire and offering a little hint at Uka or Ito or whoever is not religion as I was taught it, and indeed know it, she would say with a defiant toss of her head, but Jack must make his own distinctive search. And when he died suddenly of a heart attack, within a year of his homecoming, on the eve of the following Lughnasa, my mother and Maggie mourned him sorely, but for months Kate was inconsolable. My father sailed for Spain. The last I saw of him was dancing down the lane in imitation of Fred Astaire, swinging his walking stick, Father Jack's ceremonial tricorn at the jaunty angle over his left eye. When he got to the main road, he stopped and turned and blew a dozen theatrical kisses back to Mother and me. he was wounded in Barcelona. He fell off his motorbike, so that for the rest of his life, he walked with a limp. The limp wasn't disabling, but it put him into his dancing days, and that really distressed him. Even the role of main veteran, which he loved, could never compensate for that. He still visited us occasionally, perhaps once a year, and each visit he was on the brink of a new career, and each time he proposed to Mother and promised me a new bike. Then the war came in 1939, his visits became more frequent, and finally he stopped coming altogether. Sometime in the mid-50s, I got a letter from a tiny village in the south of Wales. A curt note from a young man of my own age and also called Michael Evans. He had found my name and address among the belongings of his father, Jerry Evans. He introduced himself as my half-brother, and he wanted me to know that Jerry Evans, the father we shared, had died peacefully in the family home the previous week. Throughout his final illness, he was nursed by his wife and his 3 grown children who all lived and worked in the village. My mother never knew of that letter. I decided to tell her. Decided not to. Vacillated for years as my father would have done, and then eventually, rightfully or wrongfully, kept the information to myself.
Well, at least that's good news.
What's that?
A young Sweeney boy from the back hills is going to live.
Good news indeed.
Michael! Where are you? We need turf brought in. Are you still up there?
Don't stand there! I might fall on top of you.
You any idea what you're doing?
Come on up here to me.
I'm sure I will.
We've never made love on top of the sycamore tree.
If you fall and break your neck, it'll be too good for you. Nobody can vanish quicker than that Michael fellow when you need him.
I had a brilliant idea when I woke up this morning, Aggie. I thought to myself, what is it that Ballybeg needs and that Ballybeg hasn't got?
Riddle. Give up.
A dressmaker. So why doesn't Agnes Monday, who has such clever hands, why doesn't she dressmake clever hands? She'd get a pile of work. They'd come to her from far and wide. She'd make a fortune.
Some fortune in Ballybeg.
Oh, and not only would the work be interesting, but she wouldn't be ruining her eyes staring at that grey wall for 8 hours a day. Did you notice how Rosie squints at the things now? It's the job for you, Aggie, I'm telling you. Holy God, girls, don't tell me I'm out of the fags. How could that have happened? Chrissy, you are one genius. Look, Kate, misery. Happiness. Want a drag?
What's keeping those wonderful eggs Ballybeg, Maggie?
If I had the choice between one wild woodbine and a man of, say, 52, widower, plump, what would I do, Kate? I'd take fatso, wouldn't I? God, I really am getting desperate. Maybe I should go to Rihanna with you, Jack.
I know you won't, but I know you'd love it.
Could you guarantee a man for each of us?
I couldn't promise 4 men, but I should be able to get one husband for all of you.
One between the 4 of us.
Would we sell for that, girls?
That's our system, and it works very well. One of you would be his principal wife and live with him in his largest hut.
That'd be you, Kate.
Stop that, Maggie.
And the rest of you, he'd keep in his enclosure. It'd be like living on the same small farm.
Snug enough, girls, isn't it? And what would be, what sort of duties would we have?
Oh, cooking, sewing, helping with the crops, washing, the usual housekeeping tasks.
Sure, we do all that anyway.
And looking after his children.
That we'd have by Kate.
By all four of you. And what's so efficient about that system is that the husband and his wives and his children make up a small commune where everybody helps everybody else and cares for them. I'm completely in favor of it.
It may be efficient, and you may be in favor of it, Jack, but I don't think it's what Pope Pius XI considers to be the holy sacrament of matrimony. And it might be better for you if you paid just a bit more attention to our Holy Father, and a bit less to the great goddess Iggy.
Listen, and you have hens out there too, Jack.
We're overrun with heads.
Don't dismiss it, girls. It has its points. Would you be game, Kate?
Would you give a head piece, Maggie?
Jerry has it going.
Tell me, Jack, what's the Swahili word for?
You'd love to climb it too, Kate.
I'm not listening to a word you're saying.
Well, any good?
Listen,
Aha! Leave it to the expert.
I have something for you, Jerry.
What's that?
The plumed hat, the ceremonial hat. We agreed to swap, remember? With you in a second.
great work, Jerry.
Thought it might be the Ariel. That's the end of your troubles. Dance with me, Agnes.
How could have sense, Jerry?
Dance with me, please. Come on.
Oh, dance with him, Aggie. Come on.
Anything goes. Give me your
Go
hand.
on, Aggie. Who wants to dance at this time?
Your backward now only used for leftward writing road. Anything goes. In private fast cars you like, you blow bars you like, you Berlin's you like, be a dress for something right. Oh, you're a great dancer, Aggie.
No, I'm not.
You should be a professional dancer. You can teach dancing in belly bag.
That's all they need.
Maybe it is. Next one, play. And get rockin' yester. There you are, safe and sound.
I wish to God I could dance like you, Aggie. Heavens of breath.
Doesn't she dance elegantly?
Always did her, Aggie.
Now, Chrissy, you and I.
Not now. I wonder where Michael's gone.
Come on, once round the
Not
floor.
now, I said. Are you thick?
I'll dance with you, Jerry. Do you want to see real class?
Oh, certainly do, Maggie.
Oh, stand back there, girls. Shirley Temple needs a lot of space.
Wow, wow, wow,
Hold
wow.
me close, Jerry. These odd legs aren't too reliable.
Get round if Whitney's fine. Now back the lips and Whitney's like baby clothes.
I'll say that damn thing. What happened? What are you at there, Chris?
We're only wasting the battery, and we won't get a new one until the weekend.
It wasn't to be, Jerry. Because there'll be another day.
That's a promise, Maggie. That's a bad little set, that.
Peace, thanks be to God. Do you know what that thing has done? Killed all Christian conversation in this country.
Farrah McLaughlin's calling here for you and Rose tomorrow.
What about? I didn't tell you, did I? Her daughters got engaged.
Which one of them?
The harvest dance is going to be just supreme this year, Miss Mundy. That we brought
Sophia. Is she not still at school?
left last year. She's 15, and the lucky man is 16.
Holy God, girls. We may pack it in.
It's indecent. 15 and 16. Don't tell me that's not totally improper. It's the poor mother I feel sorry for.
What did she want to talk to us about? Something about wool. Didn't sound important. She probably won't call at all. There. Go ahead and dance, you two.
Artistes like Margaret Mundy can't perform on demand, Chrissy. We need to be in touch with our other forces first, don't we, Jerry?
Absolutely. Why is there no stone?
Maggie, are we never going to eat?
Indeed, we are outside in the garden. Eggs, belly bag, al fresco. Luna's is almost over, girls. There aren't going to be many warm evenings left.
Good idea, Maggie.
I'll get the cups and plates.
Is everything all right?
It's not going again, is it?
Have I done something wrong?
I switched it on. That's all I did.
Take out those chairs, Jerry.
And what about the table?
We'll just spread a cloth on the ground.
Well, At least we know it's not the aerial.
According to you.
And if it's not the aerial, the next thing to check is the ignition.
Ignition! Listen to that bluffer.
What? Did you hear that? That's unfair, Agnes, isn't it?
Ow.
Let's pop the back up and see what's what.
Rosie? What is it, Rosie?
My rooster's dead.
Oh, Rosie.
Look at him. He's dead.
What happened to him?
The fox must have got him.
Oh, poor Rosie.
Maggie warned me the fox was about again. That's the end of my pet rooster. The fox must have got him. You were right, Maggie.
Did he get at the hens?
I don't think so.
Was the door left open?
They're safe. They're all right.
That itself. We'll get another white rooster for you, Rosie.
Doesn't matter.
And I'll put manners on him early on.
I don't want another.
Poor old Rosie. Can hardly expect for him to lay for us now, can we?
Wonder where that Michael fellow's got to. Michael! He hears me rightly, you know. I'm sure he's joking about, watching us.
What are we missing, girls? Knives and forks, plates. Jesus, Mary and Joseph!
Jerry, my friend, where are ya?
Out here, Jack!
There you are. I put on these ceremonial clothes for the formal exchange. There was a time when it fitted me, believe it or not. Wonderful uniform, isn't it?
Unbelievable. I could do with that for Spain.
It was my uniform when I was chaplain to the British Army during the Great War.
We know only too well what it is, Jack.
Isn't it splendid? Well, it was splendid. Needs a bit of a clean-up. Old Cal was always dressing up in it. I really must give it to him to keep.
It's not at all suitable for this climate, Jack.
You're right, Kate. Just for the ceremony. Then I'll change back. Now, if I were at home, what we do when we swap our barger is this. I place my possession on the ground. Go ahead, put it on the grass. Anywhere, just at your feet. Now, take 3 steps away from it. A symbolic distancing of yourself from what you once possessed. Good. Now turn around once, like this. Yes, a complete circle. And that's the formal rejection of what you once had. You no longer lay claim to it. Now, I cross over to where you stand, right? And you come over to the position I have left. So, excellent. The exchange is now formally and irrevocably complete. This is my straw hat, that is your tricorn hat. Put it on. Splendid, and it suits you. Doesn't it suit him?
His head's too big.
What about that? Is that better, Agnes?
You're lovely.
In olden times, our glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows.
Like this, or Put her back on
Would
the
you look
head.
at them? Strutting about like a pair of peacocks. Now tea time.
I'll make the tea.
Oh, let me finish off Lughnasa. You can start again tomorrow. Put on Marconi, Chrissy.
I think it's broken again.
Jerry fixed it, didn't you?
Then Chrissy got at it again.
Possessed that thing, if you ask me.
I wish you wouldn't use words like that, Christina. There's still great heat in that sun.
It's great harvest weather.
I love September.
Cooking time, girls.
Wait a while, Maggie. Enjoy the bit of heat that's left. Next Sunday, then.
What's next Sunday?
We'll go get some more bilberries.
Yes, yes. Whatever you say, Aggie.
Not bad for a kid of 7. Very neatly made.
Look at the artwork.
Wow, 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 wow. That is unbelievable.
I keep telling his mother, she has a very talented son.
So there, Mr. Evans.
Have you seen these?
I hate them.
Oh, I think they're just wonderful. Look, Jack! I'll tell you something. That boy isn't going to end up selling gramophones.
Michael! He always vanishes when there's work to be done.
I have a riddle for you. Why is a gramophone like a parrot?
Maggie.
Because it always... Because a parrot... God, I've forgotten.
As I said, Father Jack was dead within 12 months. And with him and Agnes and Rose all gone, the heart seemed to go out of the house. Maggie took on the task that Rose and Agnes had done, and pretended to believe that nothing had changed. My mother spent the rest of her life in the knitting factory, and hated every day of it. And after a few years doing nothing, Kate got the job of tutoring the young family Boston Morgan of the arcade. But much of the spirit and fun had gone out of their lives, and when my time came to go away, in the selfish way of young men, I was happy to escape. And so, when I cast my mind back to that summer of 1936, different kinds of memories offer themselves to me. But there is one memory of that Lughnasa time that visits me most often. And what fascinates me about that memory is that it owes nothing to fact. In that memory, atmosphere is more real than incident, and everything is simultaneously actual and illusory. In that memory too, the air is nostalgic of the music of the 30s. It drifts in from somewhere far away, a mirage of sound, a dream music that is both heard and imagined, that is both itself and its own echo. A sound so alluring and so mesmeric that the afternoon is bewitched, maybe haunted by it. And what is so strange about that memory is that everybody seems to be floating on those sweet sounds, moving rhythmically, languorously in complete isolation, responding more to the mood of the music than to its beat. When I remember it, I think of it as dancing. Dancing with eyes half closed, because to open them would break the spell. Dancing, as if language had surrendered to movement, as if this ritual, this wordless ceremony was now the way to speak, to whisper private and sacred things, to be in touch with some otherness. Dancing, as if the very heart of life and all its hopes might be found in those assuaging notes, and in those hushed rhythms, and in those silent and hypnotic movements. Dancing, as if language no longer existed, because words were no longer necessary.